What's up? This Puncho Villashio, executive movie producer. Shout out to Dirty Glove Bastard. I just jumped off the porch.
It be them ugly hoes who be hating, ain't it? Talk bad about the cause I don't wanna paint them. It be them ugly.
All right, so we got the one and only Puncho Villashio jumping off the porch with us today, man. Welcome, bro.
What's up, man? I'm happy to be here, man.
Yes, sir. Now, I appreciate you pulling up on us today, too,
Finally
bro.
made it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've been talking about this for a minute, man. So, but with everything you got going, this is the perfect time, right?
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, man. So first off, how we feeling today, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Bunch of anxiety, happy, don't know what to expect. A bunch of all that, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because you got a movie about to come out. You got 2 premieres that you're doing in theaters at that, too.
Yes.
So I'm already knowing, like, there's a lot going on for you, man.
Yeah.
And I saw, like, this movie is something you've been working on, what, over a year, almost 2 years?
Yeah, we shot it a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Like a little over, like almost, like 2 years, man. Just learning what I gotta learn. I'm learning the process as I go because, you know, nobody gonna teach you.
Yeah.
So this is my 3rd movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just everyone elevated to another level. Like the first one, I never even showed anybody. I won't show you, it was horrible. But I learned from it. And,
So the first one you shot, my bad, you didn't even drop it? You didn't put it out?
No, man, because we guerrilla shot it. Like as far as in, like I didn't wait for nobody no more. I was like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And it looked like, let's just do it. And so I was like, nah, because you know, your first impression is everything. Mm-hmm. So from that one I learned and did the day after quarantine. And the day after quarantine, I still think it's a hit right now.
Yep.
But now that I have the attention, I'm gonna bring it back and push it more.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
No, that's smart. And sometimes you just gotta jump out there and just try this shit. Like you said, for that first one.
Yeah.
You probably didn't know what you was doing, but you learned a lot from it by saying, all right, we don't do this, but okay, maybe these few things worked here and there.
Yeah,
you know
and that's exactly how it was. And I'm not scared to fail at all. So it's like you got to go through that, and I'm willing to do that. That's the hard part.
Yep.
The hard part is willing to take what comes with it, and that's the backlash, all the stuff, the bad things. But what they don't realize is all good comes into that bad, and that's what led to this one, and it's going to get better after this one as well.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, there's no losses. They all lessons at the end of the day. No one successful is ever not taking an L anyway. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I don't believe in losses. It's always a lesson as long as you keep going.
Exactly.
It's only a loss when you stop.
Yeah, as long as you learn something from that shit and don't keep repeating it, then
that part.
Yeah, exactly, bro. All right, so we'll get back to the movies in a bit, but let's go ahead and just dive into your story. So from Broward County, Hollywood, Florida, right?
Yeah, from Carver Ranches, from Broward. That's it's a place in Broward. It's Carver Ranches, Hollywood. They call it West Park now, but it'll forever be Carver Ranches.
Yeah, so me and you were talking off camera about Carver Ranches and like the reputation it had, at least when I lived there in the 90s, man.
Yeah.
So for people that don't know about Carver Ranches, just talk about like what type of neighborhood that was, man.
It's rough it's rough, you know. I feel like people overlook it because it's like it's south, it's farther south too, you know, in Broward. And it's a rough neighborhood, man. You know, it's the typical neighborhood, drug dealing, shootings, killings. It's basically the same as anywhere, but it's rough.
Oh yeah.
Definitely rough, man, and that's where I get my hustle from.
Oh, absolutely,
like,
yeah, because they say if you could make it from that type of environment, you could probably make it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? A place with such limited opportunities.
Yeah, I feel like if you could make it in Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, the Tri-County, anywhere in Florida, I honestly feel like you could make it anywhere. Like I feel like a 16-year-old is the average, probably 25, 30-year-old.
True. Yeah, because there's also so much competition down there. Because you got people from all over the world moving to South Florida, you know, for the beaches and the lifestyle and all that. So it's like, not only you got to compete with people that you're growing up with, you got to compete with these probably millionaires that are coming in there too, trying to run it up too, man. So it'll definitely, like you said, kind of give you that hustle. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's what like it gave me the nonstop hustle, man. Like, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. And now I'm glad people see now that they recognize my hustle now. Like I've been grinding independent, 20 years.
Yeah.
A long time.
So let's go to your childhood. Talk about your experience growing up there in Broward County then.
Well, yeah, like I said, for Carver Ranchers, my mom and my dad, they both had life. They died in prison. I've been on my own 13, 14 years old.
Oh, wow.
You know, like literally, like own car, you know what I'm saying, own apartment, trapping, young and trapping, you know what I mean, helping my grandmother. She was a lot older at the time, at Alzheimer's or whatever, and I was so young. I remember my friends, like a lot of people that was my age, I'll say, their parents used to go tell on me, you know, Puncho out there, he on the corner, he doing da-da-da, but they didn't know I was helping Granny pay bills. So it was like I was forced into my situation.
Yeah.
And that's what actually gave me fuel to this day. I understood what it was like not to have, and I understood what it was like to be grateful. And I just took that and I ran with it. Like I say, if my grandma and my mom didn't teach me anything, they taught me family first. Do whatever you can to protect your family. And if you can walk away, walk away.
No, absolutely, man. And so your mom, when she catches her sentence, how old are you at the time? Is that when you were 13, 14?
No. My mom, I was probably about 8 years old.
Oh, wow. Shoot.
Yeah, 8, 9. Yeah.
So, like, what's your reaction? Do you even understand, like, what's going on? Like, a life sentence? Like, does that even click in your mind as an 8-year-old? Like,
I always thought my mom would come home. My mom never took it as she was never coming home. Like, I didn't know my dad, so when he had life, it's like I didn't know him. You know what I mean? So that really, I probably saw him once.
oh, really?
Yeah, I probably saw
Like,
him. I
on
probably
the
saw him
outside?
once while he was locked up.
Okay.
He been gone. I saw him once when I was locked up, and then I saw him once I was like grown, but he was so institutionalized. It was to the point like I'm grown now. Like I've been taking care of myself forever. So it's like I ain't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm grown, like, you know. But my mom, she killed the guy. She killed him because she started smoking crack. And that's the typical back then. That was the drugs today, how, you know, young people, and we do our thing, they did their thing. It's no different, I don't think. It's just a drug. And she cooked us, she used to get us, because we all grew up in different families, but my oldest sister, she's like 53 now, but my oldest sister was like, me and her, my grandma raised in the same house. My other two sisters was my Uncle Sugarman raised Precious, and my sister Dee Dee, her dad, God bless his soul, Reese, she's from the Bahamas. He's from the Bahamas. So they tricked her to the Bahamas saying she was gonna go to a funeral, and she never came back until she was grown. And I didn't understand that either, but my mom, long story short, my mom, she cooked us some fish. Like she wanted to have a fish fry for us. And the people that was in her house with her, who you know, ran the streets with her, she told them she'd be back. When we went back, she came and got us. When we went back, all the food was gone.
Oh, wow.
And when we walked in there, like, I could remember it though. I remember her, like, you know, going off. My mom ain't play. She was a gangster, you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, nah, I know this ain't happening. This ain't gonna work. She said it. She was like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And shoot, no, she took us back to my grandma's house, and she was like, when I catch him, it's gonna be that. And I don't know if you remember the old Oshkosh jeans with the pocket in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You remember the butcher knives with the wood on it? She put it right here, and my mom was known for blades. Anybody know Lily T? No, she didn't play. She pull it out and she hit you with that blade. And like I said, I really didn't know that part of it. But then a few hours later, all we heard on the door was boom, 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 boom. Lily T done killed the man in the middle of the road.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then they ran down there, went down there, and I remember going in Carver Ranches on 20, it was 1918, I think, yeah, 20th Street, and I want to say 42nd. Yeah, she went down around there. He was in the middle of the road laying there.
Jeez.
And nobody could find her. They was like, what Lily T, da, 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 da. You know, at first nobody really knew, but besides the people who knew. Mm-hmm. And they just, where she at, didn't know. By the time we got back to my grandma's house, she was sitting in the living room with, like I told you, I was gonna kill that motherfucker. She said, don't you ever take nothing from my kids. She said, you can take from me, but not my kids. And that was the last time that I really sat with my mom on the streets.
She got picked up like that same night or a couple days later?
No, she left. They had her all over the
Or
news.
she went on the run?
Yeah. My mom was on cops too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. She choked out the police lady, Blondie.
Wait, what?
Yeah, with the handcuffs, put them over her neck from the back. See, you remember before they put the glasses in the back seat?
Yeah.
Yeah, she choked her like that.
God damn.
Yeah, so my man, like I say, man, my uncles and my mom, they ain't play, but they put family first. And I always look back at that and say, you know, that's why I'm so family. Like, I'm family. I'll do anything for my family, you know what I mean? But my mom told me, like, when she was like that, she was like, you know, just think about what you do, because you could also throw your life away. If you could walk away, walk away. But when it comes to your family, you have to protect your family, protect them, and whatever come with it, come with it.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what was your relationship with your mom's after she got locked up? Like, were you able to go visit her frequently?
Yeah, man. My mom sent me gifts from Angel Tree every year, man.
Okay.
When people got GTs, I got a Huffy with the lights, and I was grateful for that.
Yeah. Was she stationed nearby, or was she up in Tallahassee? Or?
She actually died at the prison in Tallahassee.
Okay.
But she was like, it was the prison in Pembroke Pines.
Okay.
Way back in the day. Yeah, she was there. She was there for.
So she was real close then.
Yeah, she was there. A long time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And what do you want people to know about your mom? You know, besides the prisons.
Yeah, I would like the world to know, man. Just do whatever for your family, because I don't want her to be known for what she did, but I want you to know the purpose for what she did it for. You know what I mean? That's all she had. That's all she could offer.
Yeah.
Was a fish dinner, and someone took that. And when they take all you got, I guess you take what they got.
Yeah.
And that's how she lived. But I want people to understand she just, that's all she had for her kids. Like, it was bigger than what happened. You know what I mean? Like, she put family first. So I put your family first, and if you could walk away, walk away. Because one moment could change your life forever.
No, absolutely, man. Yeah. So when would you say you jumped off the porch? I think you were probably pretty young at the time.
Oh. I jumped off the porch, I'd say probably like by 12 years old, I sold my first perk rock. I made it out of BC powder. Yeah. Yeah, that was the first time. I got in trouble for that. I was scared to really like go home.
Who caught you?
Yeah. I perked my cousin. She used to smoke, and I didn't know any better. So I had wanted the $10, so I gave her something fake. And she like chased us down.
I was gonna say, did she whoop your ass?
Yeah, she chased the car down. It was a big thing, man. And after that, it was like, I think I probably fell in love with, you know, just getting the fast money. When I seen that and I realized my struggle, you know, my grandma, she only could get me what she could, you know what I mean? As far as in like going to J.C. Penney's. You remember back in the day, the grandma and granddad, they had them J.C. Penney cards.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, she did her best with me, but after a while, you know, her best wasn't enough for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I could do more to help her. And shoot, it was up after that.
Did she know that you was in the streets hustling then? Like when you started coming around with all this money and all that?
After a while, because when I bought my first car, I think I was 14.
14, you bought
Yeah, I
your
bought
first
my
car.
first car. Yeah, I drove all the way to Orlando. My cousin, Buck, he drove me to Orlando. I told the dude I was going to college. It was a Buick LeSabre 84.
Oh, shit.
And I told him I was going to college. I think he wanted like 3,500 or something. And I was like, he was like, the music in there. I was like, you can keep the music. I don't need the music. And he was like, well, give me 3,000. I gave him the 3,000, told him I was going to college. And I drove it back. I drove around Carver, Hollandale, Hollywood. I did that, no tag. You know what I mean? Just riding. And my grandma, she asked me one day, she's like, Puncho, who car that is you always driving? I said, that's Shambi's car. That's my oldest sister. I blamed everything on her. So I jumped off the porch like around 12, 13 for sure.
Okay. And you were getting locked up at a young age too, right?
Yeah, I caught my first delivery at 13.
13.
Yeah, I went to the detention center. Yeah, like 13, probably going on 14. 14, I was full-fledged. I was gone. Like, I knew what I wanted, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't being broke at 14 for sure.
And did you have to sit down for a long time or get sent away, or?
I went to the detention center, but then after that, I caught a few more deliveries or whatever. But I went to a level 4 program a 6 program and a level 8 program.
What does that mean? Break that down.
Juvenile jails, juvenile prisons. Yeah, the 4, it's like levels. 4, it was, I got sent to Tampa, like a boot camp. You know what I mean? Yeah, like a boot camp jail. That was like 6 months. And then I went to a 6, that was in Pembroke Pines. That was more like confinement. And then my 8 was Okeechobee.
Oh shit.
Yeah, 18 months in there.
18 months. How old were you at the time? Like 16?
I was, yeah, like 16. I got out of there when I was like turning 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
And at that point, did you turn your life around? Or did you go right back to the streets when you came home?
I had to get some money, you know, like, man, I was hustling, man. I didn't have anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't do it, I was gonna be homeless or, you know, just, I ain't have it. So I get out and I always, you know, did what I had to do, try to stay focused, but I end up just doing what I needed to do, and it just went from there.
What was the turning point in your life? It was like, all right, something's got to change. I got to find a more positive way to live out
Yeah.
here.
When I went to prison, adult prison, I started realizing that I was going down the same path that my uncles and my mom and them went. And I watched a lot of my cousins and friends and things like that fall victim to their circumstances. And I realized that I don't want to be like that. And I know I always had a strong mind. I always knew what I wanted, but I didn't know exactly at that time, but I knew I wanted to be better. And when I was locked up, that's when I wrote my song, Hey Ugly.
Okay.
I actually wrote that whole mixtape, Locked Up, Beating on the Table.
Oh, shit.
And this was when I was rapping. I was like the DJs and stuff, where we from in Broward, they, you know, some people have egos to where they think their ego bigger than yours. So it goes, when you put yourself in a position of need, they treat you as such. So I made Hey Ugly kid friendly to go around that. I always was strategized. I always had a plan, and it worked.
Yeah.
The song took over, man. Like, I didn't even have to really promote it. It took over. To this day, it's viral again right now on TikTok.
I was going to say, yeah, with TikTok.
Hey Ugly, yeah, Hey Ugly is viral right now on TikTok. Yeah.
Shoot. Man, what's that like, watching this shit go viral in real time now?
Yeah, 8 years later, it's crazy. It's like, I'm happy, but I'm just never satisfied, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's like, I never really was like, yeah, we made it. It's like, nah, it's like, I don't think I ever will be. One day I'll pat myself on the back, one day.
Yeah. And how long did you have to sit down in prison for?
Man, I was in and out a while. I got told on, and I just took it. Like, I ain't tell back on them or no shit, that tick for tack thing.
Was it someone that you knew that snitched on you?
Yeah.
Like, y'all caught a case together, or?
Yeah, it caught it up here in Georgia.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and yeah, I got, you know, it was a bad deal that I got, but they ended up giving me 10 years, do 3.
Okay.
And I actually, once I got out, I was just like, bro, I ain't going back. Like, I'm tired of that. Like, you know, and then I end up going back because all of the probation. And I was like in and out. And they kept messing with me. And they ended up letting me out on Forsyth. They ended up letting me out by mistake on a Sunday.
By mistake?
By mistake on a Sunday. They let me out, yeah. And when they let me out, I remember I called my cousin, Pookie. He lived up here at the time, and I was like, hey, come get me from the, I was like, come get me. They let me out. I was like, I don't know how long. Like, he like, nah, for real. I said, I'm out, nigga. You know what I mean?
And you knew it was by mistake, right?
Yeah. Because I wasn't supposed to go out. So then so I ended up catching the Greyhound home. And I was like, man, they even called. They was calling like, hey, whatever.
How long did it take them for to realize, oh shit, he was
that week, like on a Tuesday,
okay,
like not that Monday, probably that Monday.
So like 48 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't long. Yeah, and then they was like calling, saying like, hey, Blase Scar. I was like, man,
fuck that. Catch me if you can,
man,
right?
Fuck y'all, I ain't going. So I ended up going on the run for a few years.
For a few years?
Yeah.
Where we at? You were down in Florida then?
Yeah, I was in Florida, and I was touring with the Hey Ugly song. Yeah, like I was on tour, and then like, you know, people threaten you, and when they know that you're on the run, oh, I'm gonna call the police, send them at your show, blah 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 blah.
Who would threaten you like that? Like people you knew, or like promoters, or like?
Now, at the time, we cool now. Like my baby mom.
Oh shit.
Yeah, one of my
damn.
baby mothers. Yeah, she was threatening me and stuff, cause we was just beefing then. It's like, you know, like I don't want no beef with her, but yeah, it's the truth. Yeah, it was more like I got tired of it, and I was like, okay, you want to do this, boom, 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 and then now I have my vision is clear, so I was like, you know what? I did one last show when she said I'll send him there, and after that show, I was like, you know what, bro? I say, I got a few dollars. I said, I'm gonna spend it all on lawyers, man, and I'm gonna turn myself in. Whatever happened, that's God wanted to happen. And I recorded it and everything, and then I turned myself in, and that was it.
And how much time did you have left on your sentence at that time?
I had new charges and everything by then.
Shit.
Yeah, like I had charges in Savannah. They banned me from Savannah.
You get banned from Savannah?
Yeah, they banned me from there for like 2 years.
What were you doing in Savannah? They got you banned.
Getting money, man.
Getting money.
Getting money. Because, you know, they were telling a lot in Savannah. But like after that, I had to go there, come back up here. It was a process. I think I did like 11 months.
Okay, that's
I
not
paid
too
my
bad.
lawyer.
Then.
I paid one of the best lawyers. Shout out to Rafe Banks.
I was gonna say that was money well spent then.
Yeah,
huh?
Rafe Banks. He's the highest paid lawyer in Forsyth.
Oh, shit.
And I got him. Yeah, I got him. And he tried to actually reopen my whole case, but it was like I was like 9 days late.
Damn.
And he was like, man, don't worry. And we got a few things together. Money talk, man.
Oh, absolutely.
He asked me. He said, can I come up with this certain amount right here? And he'll come up with this right here. And then they offered me like 7 years. I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Nope.
I'm like, man, I paid you all this money. And he was like, hold on, can you come up with this then? I said, yeah, for sure. Came up with that. And he was like, he said in 6 days, he said, when I come up with it, so I had to pay him the money first. So I had the money while I'm locked up, had to have that money sent to him.
No shit.
And then, yeah, he walked me right up out of there and got all my charges expunged.
That's major right there, man.
Yeah.
So when did you come home? How long ago was this?
Like 7 years ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I came up here probably, it wasn't long after I got out, man. I didn't even care no more because the best thing I ever did was move from home. That's the best thing I ever did. I still have the same hustle, still have the same, like my mindset is a lot different, but I still had the same hustle, but I couldn't get over the top. Because when people feel like they know you, it's a big difference than for them to support you, because it's like, who this nigga think he is? But they didn't know I'm full of love, like, you know what I mean? But I didn't push that issue. It's just for me to keep going. And now, I feel like now everything is coming together. Yeah. And they see the person that I am, and they see that I'm for everybody. You know what I mean? I want to bring everybody together. We don't have to all be buddy and friends, but that don't have to stop us from rooting for each other, you know? So hopefully I could be that sacrificial lamb to do that.
Nah, real shit, man. So you move up here, like, what's the first thing you do? Are you into music? Do you get into acting? Are you doing movies at the time? What was your main focus when you moved up here? Did you just get a regular job, or?
I'm never getting a regular job. like not saying nothing wrong with that, but the goals I have in life, if that path was the path, cool, but that's not the path for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going after it.
So what'd you do? Because I saw, was this around the B. Simone show time?
Oh yeah,
or?
the B. Simone thing, that came up, man, I didn't even know B. Simone. Like that came up on Skittles, her manager at the time. Skittles, I bumped into her because that was the first person I paid for like my brand management.
Okay.
To try to, you know, I came up, I was trying to figure it out. I didn't know what I was really going to do, you know what I mean? I knew I wanted to do movies. I didn't want to rap no more. I wanted to do movies, so I started dealing with influencers and things like that. And then Skittles, she called B. Simone on FaceTime and was like, hey, do you think he'll be good for the show? And she put me on, she was like, oh, he handsome. I'm like, oh yeah, do. She was like, is he funny? And she was like, I don't know, because she really didn't know me. But my personality always the same. So she was like, it seemed like it, And shoot, from that point on, I didn't even audition, bro.
You didn't have to audition?
Nah,
you were just placed right on there?
After
The FaceTime?
Yeah, after like I went to the audition, but I didn't audition. I was downstairs at Sweet, where Sweet Lounge is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I was there, and I was lit already. I was at the bar, like I was lit. And she like, where you at? I'm like, I'm downstairs. I had forgot all about them up there, like auditioning. So then when I came, I just was me. They loved my personality. Left there and got pulled over and went to jail.
God damn.
For speeding.
For speeding.
Yeah, for speeding, and then I had like a little petty little warrant. And the crazy thing is, up here it's crazy because Florida, you bond out. You could bond right out.
Yeah, the same night.
They had me sitting there for like 3 days.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, but the third day was the day that they started filming the show.
Shit.
So I got out that morning. I had to pack up my stuff because I couldn't answer my phone. I called like, hey, yeah, boom, boom, boom. And then I went straight to the show from that. Yeah, that was crazy.
And you had a few viral moments on the show too, man. What was the experience like being on the show? And was it just you being you, or were you playing the character, or?
No, that's me. I appreciate them for the opportunity to let the world see my personality. Yeah. Because some people say I look mean. Some people judge you, you know what I mean? But when they saw that, they like, man, this nigga funny. Like his personality lit, and I was just me. The guy who runs the Zeus Network, they gave us a paper of certain things, and shoot, the first day I was just being me. You know what I'm saying? And then they came to me, he was like, hey, let me get that paper. He said, you react to everything. He was like, don't worry about this paper, you be you. You do you, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, bet. And then we ran from that, and then, while we chilling there, I was cool, being myself, making friends throughout the people who was shooting us. Then I sent somebody to the liquor store. And next thing you know, I'm drinking Patron, I'm lit, and then that turned into my character.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I was just lit. So that's how I ended up getting the name Patron too.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that
I was
too.
lit,
You was
you know?
lit. Every episode you was lit?
I was lit, everyone. I didn't know what the hell they was doing sometimes.
Now, did you get a lot of calls from other reality shows, like trying to recruit you, or did Zeus want you in something else, or what was that time period?
Yeah,
like?
I got a few calls from some, but I didn't want to do those. I actually called Lemmy. I think Lemmy is his name from Zeus. And I asked him, I said, hey, can I pay for my own spinoff? And he did a bunch of BS, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he ever had nobody call him to do that with their own money, you know what I mean? And this is that I never really even talked about this. Like I was telling him, he told me, he was like, yeah, let me think about it. I was like, bro, we could team up. I said, I'm gonna spend my own money, I'm gonna invest my own capital to do it. Like I was like, because this the time I was trying to take my career and boost it off of that, and he didn't let me. And then it was like, nah, the contract says we can't do this. I'm like, nigga, hell with that contract. I'm trying to bring more money to you and myself. You know what I'm saying? And that was the end of that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I let that just die down and just started really just doing my movies.
Okay. So you shoot the first movie, you don't like it.
At all.
How long after do you shoot the day after quarantine?
Probably like 8 months to a year after that.
Okay.
Because we was just tired. I was just like, nah, we're not putting it was called Scammers with a K. I was like, nah, I'm not putting that out. But I actually put it out, but not really with the push to go on platform because it was horrible. And I was like, this can't be, I was telling my partner, Chin, I was like, this can't be our first impression. Like, I understand we gotta grow, but I was like, this is for us to see and go to the next level. And the day after quarantine was a nice upgrade from that, and then that's where we went at with it. And then now I have this one.
Okay, so yeah, the new one, Car Show Kings.
Yes, sir.
You executive produced this, you're the lead in it. Did you write the script too?
Nah, I unpaid the writer. Tyler Chronicles. But I did write some, me and my partner, we did write the Clifton Powell part.
Okay.
Yeah, I did write that. Me and Chen, we came up with that right quick. But Tyler, he wrote it and we fixed it up. I put my twist to it. Me and Chen, we changed things and we went from there. But yeah, I had paid him to write it.
Okay. And how long did you have this idea before you actually started shooting it? Was it something you had been thinking about for a long time? Was it spur of the moment, like, oh, we need to shoot this movie and just jumped right into it, or?
No, like movies was always mine. I wanted to do something for the culture. I wanted, because I know what my end goal is, so I was like, let's bring them together. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can. And the best way to do it is through cars. And Nava, he's Uncle Slim in the movie. They push him, Trap, Dollar, Buck, Two Fly, Jack. You have all of those guys. Don't Master, shout out to Don't Master. All those guys, man. The whole car culture. It's too many to name, but I respect all of them for their genius and their brilliance to what they bring to the car thing. Did I know what all comes with it? No. But I'm glad I did it. I learned a lot, and that was just it. But yeah, man, I just reached out to Nava, and I already had him in the movie before he knew him and Don't Master. They didn't know, and I don't know them personally. We grow a bond now, but at first I didn't know if they'll say yeah or no.
You just knew you needed them.
I needed them, yeah. But if they say no, it like throws a whole loop. It would have still got done, but I don't think my passion would have been so much with it because of the idea was with them. And it ended up working all the way out because when I called Nava, man, shout out to him, man. He believed in me before he knew the whole layout. Like if I would have told everybody what I was gonna do, like the production, of course they'd have been like, hell yeah. But I didn't tell him nothing. He was like, man, whatever you wanna do, I'm down. Blase Squad, that meant a lot to me. And through him, I reached Don't Master because I still was going with Don't Master name, but never talked to him either. It was all just my dream. And then I was about to change it. I was like, I don't know how to get in contact with Don't Master. And then Nava, he was reading the script, and he was like, hey, I see Don't Master. He was like, we can't give no one his name because that's his name. Yeah. And the car culture, and I was like, I know. I was like, I was going to change it. He was like, nah. I said, can you reach him? He said, I can reach him right now. That's my dog. He called him right then and there. And when I talked to him, I told him everything was going on. Sent them like of course, he wanted to see what's going on. You don't want to get into nothing that you would regret. So we showed him the setup, the whole movie setup, and he was like, yeah. And then I discussed business with him, what I need to do, what's his fee, and I handled great business. Okay. So the next day he was there.
Oh, that's hard right there, man. So can you give us a little bit of the plot? You ain't got to spoil too much, but can you give us some of the plot for the movie then?
It's just me. It's my life of I don't ever give up. I continue to grind. But I put it into a car, like building a car from the ground up. You don't really know what it takes, but you lose your girlfriends, you lose family members. People don't believe. It's like you keep saying, man, my car coming soon. Like it's coming soon. Like it's just always coming, and you know it'd be 2 years, 3 years, and you still building that masterpiece that you want. But it's always something that gets in the way. And Florida, gold teeth and a dunk on big rims and motor, that's the kid's dream. And at the end, in the end of the day, I end up completing it. And Nava helped me throughout the process. Him and Don't Master, they helped me. I'm crying. I don't want to spend no money. And I have a girl. She helps me. You go steal a part or two here to get right. Things like that. It's beautiful, man. And at the end of the day, it's how everything come together with the car show.
Yeah. And what was it like working with Clifton Powell on set, man?
Man, he funny. He funny as hell, man. I booked him for one day, man, and he actually stayed, I think, an extra 2 days. Okay. And he was talking to me and telling me, he said he think I'm gonna be one of the big movie producers with how I handle business and how I take care of him and how I take care of everybody that was there, and to not only produce it but to be in it and to still walk around and check on everybody and make sure everybody was okay. And me and him talked for hours and hours. And I applaud him because he gave me a lot of game, connected me with people, and he just was like, man, I can see you on the top. He said for this to be a young man film like myself, he was like, he said, I don't think I've seen that besides Ice Cube.
Man, how does that make you feel when the OG himself is telling you this?
Man, that's awesome, man. Like, that's my motivation. Like Ice Cube, 50 Cent, and Tyler Perry. I'd love to meet them one day, and I'm gonna work hard to do so. Like, if I do, I do. I'd love to, but if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But I love for that to happen one day.
Yeah. And you actually filmed the whole movie in 12 days, is that right?
12, and then we added 2 more.
Okay. Okay.
With Clifton Powell, because Clifton Powell wasn't in it at first.
Oh, for real? So he was added on later.
He was added on because I had a meeting, and it was like, who is your star power? And I was like, nigga, me. I got Nava. I got Two Fly. I got Dome Master. I got, you know. And they like, I'm ask you again. Who you got in the movie, nigga? I'm like, I just told you. They're like, nah. So it was like, nah, you need a face. And I was like, all right, cool. Where do I start? And they like, I got a list of people, some nice people. And I was like, it's nothing like Pinky. That's who I idolized. Like, you know, I'm like Clifton Powell. I'm like, Pinky. Like, truthfully, I didn't know his name was Clifton Powell, right?
Everyone calls him Pinky, right?
Right.
Everyone knows him as
my
that.
partner, like, you know who Clifton Powell is, right? Because I kept looking over it. And he like, that's Pinky. And he told me, I said, oh, that's it. Scratch that off. And then this is funny because I was like, let's try to get 2. And then when Clifton Powell gave me his price, I was like, shit, fuck that. I was like, we just get him. You know what I'm saying? For right now. You know, we're going to, the next one, we elevate, like get us 3 big faces or whatever. But I'm like, for now, we just do what we can. You know what I mean? And yeah, we did that and we made it happen.
Man.
Didn't stop till it happened.
Yeah. So you mentioned a year and a half ago, this got shot. So explain this journey, this process, the past year and a half. What's that been like? I'm sure a lot of ups and downs, a lot of headaches, a lot of what the fucks and.
Man, a lot of me cussing people out, man. And I'm very self-made. So things that I want to do, I like, if it's in my power, I'm going to get it done. But I couldn't get this done because it's out of my power, like the editing.
Yeah, it's like you don't know how to edit. You're relying on someone else.
Right. And so it's like when I'm calling, I'm not really getting the answers that I really wanted. But what I learned was patience. And now the next movie, I won't go through all the ups and the downs. It might still be there, but not so bad. Not thinking I was robbed because I spent so much on it. Not thinking that everybody's trying to rob you. You know, like I had to go through that first producers, all the ups and the downs with that. And then now the next time I'll know how to deal with them.
Yeah.
You know, like, because I cuss my partner out every day, bro. Like if they didn't love me, they probably would have been like, fuck this, man. We ain't dealing with this guy. He
Yeah,
crazy.
take your money back. We
yeah,
done
here,
with this
they're
shit.
like, here, you know, but they dealt with me. Like, I salute the whole film crew. I love them. They dealt with my bullshit, man. And they understood me also. I just want to be great.
Yeah. So you finally get the final version. What's your thoughts after you watch the final one?
Okay. Say it again.
What's your thoughts when you get the final version of the movie back?
Man, I felt like all the cussing was worth it. I told all of them, I love y'all, man. Like, I feel like it was all worth it, man.
Yeah, because I feel like if you have a vision for something and they're not delivering that vision, it's probably got to be frustrating. Like, no, we got to get this shit right.
We have to, yeah, yeah. That's how it was when I watched it before Clifton Powell. Like, I watched the whole movie before Clifton Powell, and I was like, we got to do more, you know? Like, I knew we had to do more. I didn't know what more until I got that good advice. But, yeah, man, it's a lot, man. Like I say, man, I learned a lot. I probably haven't slept good for that whole year and a half. And it's more like when you invest in your own money, it's hit different, you know? And that's what I think it was. But I needed this experiment with everything because now I'll deal with it a lot better and I've met a lot of different contacts. And it's bringing the right people in my life. That's what I prayed for.
Yeah. And so you got the premiere. The first one sells out pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, in 2 days.
2 days, man.
Yeah.
So you say, fuck it. We're going to do another premiere at the same time on the same day.
Next
right?
door.
Right next door.
Yeah, at the same time. Yeah, it's Theater 11, Theater 10 and Theater 11. The biggest theaters in the movie theater.
True. And where's the premiere at for people that may want to get a ticket if they still can get a
Daniel
ticket?
Regal.
Okay.
It's at Daniel Regal and Daniel Point, right there off I-95 in Broward County.
Okay.
It's a new movie theater. It's really big. And
Yeah,
It's
we're talking
nice.
300 seats, you said.
366 seats for the first one.
That's a huge theater, man.
Yes, and 200 seats for the other one. Yeah, but it's more like just, it was supposed to be a private event, man, but the demand was so big, I was just like, forget it, bro. Like, let's maximize this opportunity. This only happened once in a lifetime.
Real shit.
And I just want to, some people just need to know their love too.
Yeah.
And I need to know, I want to feel it, you know what I mean? Like, I just can't save the world, but if I could touch a few people, I'm cool with that. And I think this would make a lot of people smile and laugh.
You got the fit picked out? You know what you're going to wear to the premiere?
Oh man, I'm gonna be tucked out, man. Hey man.
You got to do it big, right?
Yeah, the after party at Camp South. So I just went and got a leg tattoo so I could wear shorts, you know? Yeah, we gonna do the thing, dog. Yeah, for sure.
So after the premiere, when can other people go see the movie, man? Is it going to be on all streaming platforms? Like, where can people see it, and when do you plan to roll this out?
Right now that we got the premiere straight, like I say, independent comes with a lot of work, man. So I was so stressed and all over the place. I had to just slow down, regroup, and focus on one thing at a time. So I focused on the premiere because the premiere wasn't easy to get. We had to go through corporate, and I didn't know it's corporate. When you're dealing with corporate, I learned with that too. They did a whole background check on me.
God damn, really?
Like they had our companies in the contract. Bro, they knew stuff. And and for them to even give me the opportunity meant a lot because they knew me more than what I told them. And for them to give the opportunity and then to also say, hey, you could get another theater. And if you could sell these tickets, we'll come back to the round table and we'll talk about, if not this film, other film going up and down the East Coast and the Regals. And
That's
I was
major
I
right
was
there.
like, can you do it? I don't know how, but hell yeah, I could do it. Let's run it. And then, like I say, man, without a good team of hustlers, a good team, people that believe in you, as far as the whole car culture, top 5, it's the whole car culture. Like, I want them to understand that top 5 is what, Nava is a part of top 5. That's a car culture thing. That's not the other stuff that you see, it's the car culture top 5. And all the others, because top 5 is who you are. It's whatever you put in your car. If you feel like you top 5, you top 5. You don't have to follow everybody else, man. You do what's best for you and you consider it top 5.
Real shit, man.
Yeah, and it's the whole car culture, man. I love them all. Like, they're all funny. They all talk junk. They're all that one. You know, it's like they're a nice community. Yeah.
I'm already knowing that.
Yeah, for sure.
So Puncho, man, looking back these past 7 years, like, how proud of yourself are you? You know, how you've been able to turn your life around and all that.
I cry sometimes to myself, but I don't think I ever really took the time to pat myself on the back because I'm always wanting more. I'm never satisfied. So, like this is good. We accomplished some milestones with this, but I'm already looking for writers for the next project.
That's it.
I want to work on a series, and also do like plays like how Tyler Perry did. But I want to do my own plays with the ghetto and the culture, the stories, the what's really happening, and put a message behind it. Like, this is how it happens, but this is how we could cure it too. So we working on that too. I never stop.
Nah, for real, man.
Yeah.
You mentioned being a father earlier, man. How has being a father changed your life over the years?
That's my why. That's my why, man. My mom gave it, like I say, back to my mom. She gave it up for us, man. And like it's so crazy because when I moved up here, everybody was my kids' moms. They was, you gonna leave your kids and da 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 da. But I was to the point in my life to where I was like, if I do what you want me to do, I'll never be what I want to be. You're gonna it's never enough money, right? It's always you need money, right? And then when you put the work in and then you get the money, is you need time, right? So it's never an end and closed door. So at the end of the day, you go through it with your baby moms, that part where they talk about you. You could be doing your best, but your best ain't good enough. So I was like, hey man, I'm gonna take a shot at my career. I'm gonna go do what I need to do, because I'm gonna get talked about anyway. And when I do go and I shoot my shot at my goals, don't go waste the time. Go do what I need to do and then come back. And when I came back, everybody happy. Yeah.
No, real shit, man.
They all happy now.
Yeah.
You know, a little money, a little time, and just let them know that they're right sometimes. That changed a lot of things.
Yeah. And considering everything you've been through in your life, man, what's some advice, what's some game you would share to the youth coming up right now?
Man, don't give up, man. It ain't about where you start at, you know? It ain't about where you start, but don't let your start determine the rest of your life, dog. Everybody in the world got a story, man. Like, when people tell me their story, I listen, but like, once I just tell them like a piece of mind, they be like, damn, how you know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm telling you this little part to let you know that you can keep going. Like, bro, you got control of your own destiny, my nigga. Like, at the same time, you could tell everybody your story, and ain't not one person gonna feel sorry for you. So at the end of the day, what you gonna do about it? You know, like, and that's what I had to face. Like, Puncho, what you gonna do about this? You know what I'm saying? Like, we could sit around every holiday and cry about our moms and cry about grandma. We could do all that shit. Who cares? What we gonna do about it? So I wanted to be the example and the sacrificial lamb to everything, and I feel like I did a good job.
Nah, absolutely, bro. Real shit, man. Good words, good game right there too, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead and plug your social media so everyone knows where to tap in so they can find out when the movie's premiering and all that stuff.
My social media is at Villashio on Instagram. Facebook is Villashio Brand. And my YouTube is Puncho Villashio. Man, the premiere is August 16th. Hey, get y'all tickets if you haven't. It's only like 50 left. Everybody welcome. I want you, if you're a writer, if you have dreams of being a producer, come see this. I hope I could be that light your inside up, to let you know that you can keep going no matter what you've been through. And yeah, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna get bigger. The next gonna be even bigger than this. Guaranteed that, as long as God willing.
For sure, man. You got any shout outs you want to give before we get you out of here, man?
Shout out to the car culture, for sure. Shout out to Broward County, Miami, West Palm Beach, every city and county in Florida, all over the world. Shout out to Don't Master, Nava Dollar, Buck, Too Fly. Shout out to Jack for even getting me here. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, boy, for putting the light on me. Man, it's so my family, my kids. Shout out to all the neighborhoods, everybody who supported me. There's so many people to name, but I want y'all to know I love y'all. And that's it, man. Everybody, man. Shout out everybody, man.
It be them ugly ass hoes who been hating, ain't it? Talk bad about a bitch cause I don't wanna paint them. It be them ugly hoes, they the